Hey guys, it's Dave, and today I'm bringing you my WWE SummerSlam prediction video. Sorry I'm late with this. This is Sunday. The pay-per-view is tonight on the WWE Network, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my prediction video. Been caught up with stuff, so I'm just able to get it out to you now, and hopefully you let me know what you think of my predictions. I'm going to give you what I would like to see the WWE do, and then what I think the WWE will probably do. So let's get into it. We'll try to rattle these off pretty quick because there are a lot of matches on this lineup. There are 11 matches. 6 of them are for Raw, 4 are SmackDown matches, and there's one mutual, with the one SmackDown, one Raw person going up against each other. Kind of weird that Raw got a couple more matches than SmackDown did. They left a lot of people on the SmackDown roster off. But let's get into it, and we'll start with the 6-person women's match. It's Carmella, Becky Lynch, and Naomi versus Natalya, Eva Marie, and Alexa Bliss. Now, Eva Marie has been suspended for her violating the wellness policy, along with Alberto Del Rio, and I think Paige too now. So there's a lot of people in the last month or two being suspended for this wellness policy. So I don't know who they're going to have replace Eva Marie, and that kind of sucks because even though Eva Marie I don't think is a great wrestler yet, maybe she can be, I've been loving the gimmick that she has where, every match there's a reason why she can't go on. I thought that was a great build-up, but we'll see if they keep doing that. But I don't really know who's going to win this match. I really don't care, to be honest with you. If Eva Marie was going to be in it, I was going to say that team would win, and I was thinking Eva might win, with a cheap roll-up or something like that. But I don't know who they're going to replace Eva with now, so, again, I don't care. I'm going to say maybe they'll go with the Carmella team now. Maybe they'll let the faces win. So I'll say the Carmella team, and that's what I think the WWE will do. I don't know. Who cares? Then we're going to get into Cesaro versus Sheamus. Man, poor Cesaro just keeps getting stuck in these little weird feuds. Now he's been feuding and fighting Sheamus, it seems like almost every week. I'm going to go with Cesaro. I think they're going to let Cesaro win, and hopefully they move Cesaro up into the Intercontinental title picture, or maybe even the World, he's on Raw, so it'd be the Universal picture. So we'll see what they do with him. But I'm going to go with Cesaro, and I think that's what the WWE will do too. I think Sheamus there's nothing going on with Sheamus right now. I don't know what the future holds for Sheamus. We shall see. The next match we're going to go with is for the Intercontinental title. It's The Miz defending his title against Apollo Crews. Would I like to see Apollo Crews win? Yes. I would love to see it put on a new face and let him do some new matches with other people on the lineup. But do I think the WWE is going to put the Intercontinental title on such a newbie on the roster, or will they let it stay with probably one of the top heels they have right now in The Miz? I think the WWE is going to keep it on The Miz. I would like to see it go to Apollo Crews, but I'm going to go with The Miz retaining for another month at least to the next pay-per-view, and see if maybe there's someone else that they could have him knock him off for the championship. Kind of bummed that they put Zack Ryder back with Mojo Rawley to bring up the Hype Brothers again. I was really hoping that Zack Ryder, especially with the split, would get more of a title push, whether it be Intercontinental title, even the World title, which would have been fantastic. I would love to see Zack Ryder get back in that, but I don't know if that's going to happen now. But we'll see. I think they're going to keep the title on The Miz. I'd be shocked if they give it to Crews this early, so we'll see. Next up, we'll go with the tag team match. It's going to be Enzo and Cass versus Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. This should be a fun match. I don't think it's going to be that great. I think they'll have Enzo and Cass go over just because it is in Brooklyn, and Big Cass is from Queens, and Enzo is from Jersey, so I think they'll have them go over, but they'll probably get a huge pop from the crowd. I want to see them do something else with Kevin Owens. I like to see Kevin Owens maybe work his way into a Universal title picture once they get the champion tonight. I think Kevin Owens is definitely worthy of the world title scene, and I hope that's what they do with him. And Jericho, as long as he's there to just put over young talent, that's fine, as long as they're not trying to build around him. Next up, let's go with the Women's Championship match. We got Charlotte going against Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is the reigning Women's Champion, and I think Sasha Banks will retain. I don't think they're ready to take the title off her yet. Sasha Banks and Charlotte are great, but I feel like they've dropped the ball with the women's division already. And hopefully these two can put on a great show, great match. I think they will. And I think Sasha will retain. She'll probably get a huge pop in Brooklyn. So I think that'll be a pretty entertaining match, and I expect Sasha Banks to win. I think that's what the WWE will do. I think they're ready to, build something with Sasha and have her start feuding with maybe some of these new talent like Alexa Bliss or Carmella or something like that, or Nikki Bella's coming back. She's been cleared, so maybe something with her. We'll see. Next up, let's go for the tag team titles of the New Day versus the Club. The New Day does not have Big E. Big E was injured by the hands of the Club. I'm going to go with the Club. I think that it's time to move the titles off New Day. New Day has been one of the longest reigning champions in WWE history. They do not need the titles. I've been saying that for months. They do not need the titles to be over. So I'm curious to see if they move it on to the Club. I think it would benefit the Club a lot. It helped them become a more powerful tag team in the WWE and on Raw. And I would love to see the Club with the titles and have them work with other tag teams to help build up that tag team division, allow the New Day to do some other stuff on their own, maybe even have Big E when he comes back, maybe go on his own for a Intercontinental title run, or even go for the world title, for the Universal title, sorry. So I'm curious to see what they do. I think they're going to take it off the New Day. I think it's time, and I think this is the time. We'll see. If this is not it, then I don't know when. Then the New Day are going to be holding them for a while because I don't know who they're waiting to take these titles off them. Next up, let's go with the United States Championship. Rusev versus Roman Reigns. We all know my feelings on Roman Reigns, but I think he's still kind of in the doghouse too with the WWE. I think they put a lot of stock in him, and for him to fail that wellness test was a month or two ago. I think a lot of people, especially Vince McMahon, got bummed and probably PO'd about that. So I'm going to go, I think Rusev is going to keep it, especially since Reigns won on Monday night in the main event. I think they're going to have Reigns retain the I think they're going to have Rusev retain the title, and I don't know what they do with Reigns after that. I think now they're going to make him have to work to get back into that main title picture, not just hand it to him like they had. Because again, I think when you fail, it seems like when you fail a wellness policy in the WWE, I think they get pissed, and I feel like they get irritated because they build a lot around these characters, and then you go and get in trouble by failing a wellness test. Kind of sucks. And I think that he's paying his dues now, and I think it's rightfully so. He never got to pay his dues. He came in the picture with the Shield, and then 2 years later was a world champion. I mean, this should be interesting to see what they do with Reigns. I have a feeling they're going to let Rusev win. If they have Rusev lose twice, I mean, they just killed him again. Why bother then? Just let him go. So we'll see. I think Rusev is going to keep it. I think that's what the WWE will do. Next up, let's get to the Cena versus AJ Styles match. I want AJ Styles to win so bad. Do I think they're going to? No. I think they're going to have John Cena win this. This is their third match. I think they're going to have Cena win. Oh, man, I'm so bummed if Cena wins because Cena's older now. He's getting ready. He's got to be ready to cut his time back, get some veteran hours, or retire. And I'd like to see AJ Styles get a shot to win some more and get some more title shots here. So I'm gonna go. Personally, I like to see AJ Styles win, but I think the WWE is gonna have John Cena win. So unfortunately, I'm gonna say WWE is gonna go with Cena. I would like to see Styles though. I want that on the record. I would like to see Styles win. Next up, let's go with the match that they say has been, 12 years in the making or whatever, but I really could care less. Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. I'm curious to see it because I do like Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton's okay. I'm curious to see what they could do, if they could put on a really good show. I think Lesnar's going to win. I don't think they're going to have Randy Orton beat Lesnar. Lesnar's the beast. Lesnar's the unstoppable force. The guy that never lost his title because he wasn't pinned. The guy that defeated the streak. Who really can beat Lesnar at this point? Really no one. As of right now, and I don't think Randy Orton's going to be the one. So Lesnar, I think, is going to beat him. Will he beat him easily? No, it's going to be a battle, but Lesnar's going to go over. I can't see that going any other way. I'd be shocked. Next up, let's go with the World Championship match. It's Dean Ambrose defending against Dolph Ziggler. I kind of like, I'm so with Dean Ambrose, not the biggest fan. I'm going to go with they're going to keep the title on Ambrose. I don't think they're going to give it to Ziggler. I think putting Ziggler in the world title picture for SummerSlam was kind of like a, maybe they felt like they owed it to him because of all the crap that Ziggler's had to put up with. But one thing I want to know about SmackDown is, they only have 4 matches, and where is this guy? Where's my boy? Where is Bray Wyatt? Why isn't he in the world title picture? I'd rather see him and Ambrose than Ziggler. I like Ziggler and all, but Ziggler's moment passed a couple years ago with that whole Survivor Series, and he was most over, and then they kind of just killed him, and now they brought him back, and no one cares. I don't see Ziggler winning the title. I'd be shocked, absolutely shocked, if they took the title off Ambrose. to throw it on Ziggler. I think the title remains on Ambrose to set up another feud. Maybe it will be with Bray Wyatt, I hope. Because Bray Wyatt seems to keep getting the short end of the stick. And Bray Wyatt is super talented on the microphone. He is one of the best mic guys they have, you know, along with some other ones, like Seth Rollins is great. But Bray Wyatt has been underappreciated and underused, I feel, in the WWE, and I would like to see Bray Wyatt get into it. So maybe they keep the title on Ambrose and close a feud with him and Bray Wyatt. Maybe Bray Wyatt gets a shot at the title. I don't think they're giving it to Ziggler. I'd be shocked, absolutely shocked, if Ziggler wins the title. And then next up, let's go with the main, I don't know if it's the main event, but it's going to be for the first ever WWE Universal Championship, the oddest name in wrestling history. But it's going to be Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. And it's going to be, I think the Demon is going to be wrestling him. So I think the WWE wasted the Demon on Monday Night Raw. They should have saved that. I think it would have been awesome to save that for the pay-per-view, make it something special. But they blew their load and, you know, whatever. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a great match. I love Seth Rollins. Finn Balor is really good from what I've watched on NXT. I think it's going to be a fantastic match. I hope this is the main event because I think they will bring the house down. I like both of them. I'm a huge Seth Rollins mark. I know a lot of people are going to think that Finn Balor is going to get it. I think they're going to give it to Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins right now is the golden boy in the WWE. I think Triple H, Stephanie, and I even think Vince McMahon, I think they love Seth Rollins for his work, his in-ring ability, his mic work. He's just a great overall talent, and I think they appreciate that. And I think they're going to put make him the first ever Universal Champion. Because would I like to see Finn Balor get it? Absolutely. And could it happen? Yes, they could absolutely do that to really like just throw everything out there. But will they give a new championship and put on the back of Finn Balor Monday Night Raw when he's just been called up to the main roster in the last, 3-4 weeks or so? That's a lot to ask, a lot of pressure to put on this young man who just came up. Granted, I know he's been around forever, but he's on the WWE now. This is the main stage. I know they probably feel comfortable that Seth Rollins can handle it. Do they feel comfortable that Finn Balor can? That is going to be the decision of Vince McMahon, Triple H, and Stephanie, what they envision, and do they think Balor can handle it? If they think Balor can handle it, they're giving him the title. If they think he's not ready yet, I think Rollins is going to become the first time WWE Universal, whatever champion they're calling it. So those are my predictions for the WWE SummerSlam tonight in Brooklyn, New York. Let me know what you thought of my predictions. Let me, if you have any thoughts or any predictions, leave them down below. Remember to hit up the red subscribe button. That allows you to get notifications of all our videos and will also help us out, helps us grow our channel, and we greatly appreciate all the support. And remember also, guys, find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Everyday Geek TV. And if you do that during pay-per-views, just so you know, on Twitter, I tweet during live pay-per-views. I tweet some, historical stuff, funny stuff from, that I, just being a fan and even training back in the day, just some stuff I tweet all night during the pay-per-view. And then once in a while, too, I do some live Facebook videos or feeds with Lauren with her predictions and everything. So remember, you want to go over there and like that stuff as well. Everyday Geek TV. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the show. Adios.